Good morning, good people. I need us to talk today about the power of leverage. Donald Trump, one of the former president of the US, when he was in business, and of course he has always been in business, he said that the worst thing you can do is to possibly go into a deal where you are desperate to make it. And if the other guy smells that, he'll come after you and you are dead. The best thing you can do is to go in with some leverage. And he said you should use your leverage in business when you go into it. Of course, leverage means that you have some upper hand. You have information that the client needs, and it can save you a lot of time. It can save you a lot of money. It means that you're using a lever to exert force on another object. And in real life, it means that you have an upper hand in a deal. There are several types of leverages that you can have. One is financial. You are a large institution. I was involved in some negotiation with one of the corporates in Kenya. And being an SME vis-a-vis a corporate, one of the things that you come to realize, and I noted, is, of course, they have the financial leverage. But I had the expertise and they wanted that expertise and they had committed to that expertise. So you must understand, one is financial leverage. Number two is operating leverage, that you have an organization that is able to operate within some certain parameters, even as they increase the volumes and abilities for more business. Third type of leverage that you are going to find is time leverage. You have the luxury of taking your time before making a decision. Of course, time is the scarcest resource that you have. And time leverage is therefore one of the most important kind. If you are not in a hurry and your negotiating partner realizes that can give you some leverage. The other type of leverage is a personal leverage. The people you surround yourself, the connections you have, who you know where. That relationship leverage is going to give you some ability or headroom for negotiation. So what are some of the tactics that you can adopt to leverage? One of them is you must remember leverage is strategic. And remember, if this is your first time to come on this particular channel, hit the subscription button so that anytime we post some new stuff, you are the first one to get it. So remember, one of the tactics you can use is to remember that leverage is strategic. So the more you want or need an agreement, the less leverage you have. The less you want or need in it, the more leverage you have. So remember, it is very strategic, and it's going to give you power, or it's going to take away power from you. You can utilize in leverage, in the power of leverage, is ethical. Ethical. Don't cross the ethical line. Some organization might push you to go into some red lines on ethics. Don't go there, because if you go there once, you'll go there a second time, you'll go there a third time. And also, if you know you are meeting, let's say, for example, negotiating for a piece of land or a car, and you normally operate, let's say, for example, you are a doctor, professional doctor, let's say you are a pilot. You don't go showing on your color or on your shirt that you are a pilot. Hide your profession so that, because even the other partner will also be showing you, maybe this is the only car that I have sold this year. So don't go showing off who you are. It may be within the ethical realm, but ensure you keep your identity to yourself. The other tactic that you adopt in leverage is consciously manage expectations to your benefit. For example, you might include a short deadline on the offer you are offering, and you know that deadline is much into your comfort zone. So this will create the perception that this particular item is in demand, or you may create that you have other clients who are waiting for your services. So manage the expectations to your benefit. The third tactic that you can adopt in leverage is perception and expectation. Remember, human beings are creatures of habit, and they tend to repeat what they have done before. So find out from research how this organization negotiates, and also at the same time, create an image that you are in demand. Your services are in demand. Remember and understand that perceptions impact on the process of leverage, so that when people feel that you are in demand and you are not desperate for that deal, they are going to stick around with you. If they feel you are desperate, they'll eat you for lunch. They'll eat you for lunch. Be assured. It is said that leverage, don't make any deals without leverage. The fifth tactic I would wish you to adopt in leverage: emphasize on fair standards. Consistently ensure that you are putting across fairness and reasonableness in your terms. Focus on what can be beneficial, a win-win situation. You don't want to be again win-win or win only, and your client loses, and therefore you lose the business. So ensure you have adopted a win-win situation in this particular, relationship you have with your client. It is very, very important. There are some critical assets that you require to accept to leverage upon. One is time. Of course, we have already said that. The second one is achievement. If you have had previous achievements, you can use them in the negotiation to be able to show that you have outperformed yourself in the past, and therefore, by consequence, this is going to happen now. Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps leveraged his swimming achievements by negotiating endorsement deals worth 10 million US dollar annually from sponsors like Speedo, Ping, and Wheaties. So because already he had some achievements in the past, he was able to leverage. Remember, also leverage your connections. And that's why you need to build a great and powerful and strong professional circles. I've had experiences personally where I have found the connections I've created in the course of serving community have come back to pay. The connections I have created being a former lecturer, tutor in universities and colleges, those students have called me many years down the line to connect me to business opportunities. In fact, a connection that you have had in the past may even be able to provide an introduction to a decision maker of the company you are targeting. I have noticed sometimes when my payment is held up in an organization, I just require to look who is connected to that person and then find out and speak to either the chairman or the CEO and find my payment being released. Finally, Connections won through networking can save you money. So networking is critical in terms of developing your leverage. Last bonus tactic, leverage your talents and your skills. If you have a fantastic talent in a certain area, leverage it. Use it because talent is critical. Although they tell us talent without hard work doesn't get far. So also put in the hard work. The degree, the diploma, the master's you have, the PhD, use that to also take advantage of opportunities around you. Finally, as I said, if this is your first time on this particular channel, hit the subscription button so that you are the first one to always receive these particular webinars when we post them, and also to build this community to help each other grow our careers, our businesses, and our personal life. God bless.